I'll sit down. They do my face. I do not look in the mirror, so I'm supposed to be part of the show. I'm only the director, so not to worry. I just want to welcome all of you here this evening, and I'm very happy. I hope you enjoy the show. It's tremendously funny, and you'll enjoy the talent we have. So great. Thank you. And we have people who pitched in and made costumes, had costume scripts. I mean, we're going to look just beautiful on stage. And I want you to relax and enjoy it and pass the word around. I don't know what it is. The musicals and A Christmas Carol, we pack them in. The plays, like this. But we do have a lot of wonderful talent. Now don't forget, intermission. We have lots of goodies downstairs. And also, we also have a foundation called Deanna's Kids. If you have a child or a grandchild who's interested in taking acting classes, if they write an essay and they're chosen, they get a scholarship to take the drama classes. And also we have a lot of activities coming up. We have a summer camp for ballet and for drama coming up this summer. And we also are going to have a Chinese auction and a cabaret coming up this summer. So, you know, keep us in mind if you want to come back again. If you don't come back again, we know where you no, I'm okay. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening and enjoy yourself and sit back and relax and enjoy. I was going to say a Christmas carol. More so next street. What songs that play? Yeah.
Lysander, come here. This man, however, has wrongly taken hold of her heart, has sung to her by moonlight, made outrageous flirtations, and now my daughter says that she hates Demetrius. I ask you, my lord, as she is mine to give, which I will be to the man Demetrius, or to her death, as per our law.
Hermia. Well done, Hermia. What do you have to say? Remember that obedience is holy and to treat your father as a god, one that has given you life and form. Demetrius is a worthy man.
But so is Lysander.
In itself he is. But you must respect your father. Demetrius is a worthy man.
I wish my father looked, but with mine eyes.
Rather, your eyes with his judgment on.
Duke, please excuse my boldness. But what is the worst punishment that might befall me if I refuse to wed Demetrius?
To death. Or to convent to be sent. To live out a barren cistern all your life, singing cold, faintless hymns to a far distant moon.
So I will live, and so I will die, until I give up my virginity to a man I am forced to marry.
Do not be hasty. Take time to think this through, and on my wedding day, come to me with your choice. Either to wed the man Demetrius, or the guy in the life as a barren sister.
Relent, sweet Hermia. Lysander, give up the love that should be mine.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have her. You can marry him.
How rude. He does have my paternal favor, and what is mine to give, I give to him. Hermia will marry Demetrius.
But why? I am as handsome as he, I am as prosperous, I am as well off. I love her more than he, that I'm sure. For that matter, she loves me. Now, our Demetrius can't decide who he loves. Why, just the other day, he proposed to Helena. He stole her heart, and she swore her love to him. One day, his love is Helena. The next, it's Hermia.
I must admit, I have heard that rumor just the other day. But my head full of such other thoughts, it slipped my mind. This has a new dimension. Now, good friend Demetrius, I shall counsel you about this. It is. And now, dear sweet Hermia, I hope you'll take your father's will as your own, and to respect his wish. To either wed the man Demetrius, or die at the executioner's cruel sword. Come, fair Hippolyta, we must get back to our preparations. Come along, everyone.
With duty and devotion we follow you.
How now, my love? Why do your cheeks look so pale? The roses that were there have faded quickly.
They wither with lack of water, and the floods of tears are sure to bring them back.
Ah, maybe. It's true that in all that I have read, in legends, tales, and stories I have heard, the course of true love never did run smooth. But whether it was a difference in blood,
Oh, cross, too high to love someone so low.
or misgrafted in respect of years,
Oh, spite, too old to love someone so young.
or their friends divided them apart,
Oh, hell, to choose love through another's eyes.
or if it was none of these things, war, death, and sickness laid its hands upon them so that their love was as fleeting as a dream, as swift as a shadow, as short as any sound, as bright as the lightning in the darkened night that can light up heaven in a second, but ere a man can say, behold, the jaws of darkness do swallow it up. So do these quick, bright things come to confusion.
If destiny is always doomed true love, then let us bear our trials with patience.
Hermia, I have a thought. My aunt is a wealthy woman. She lives not far from Athens and has no child. She thinks of me as her own son. There we can wed, and there the sharp Athenian law cannot follow us. If you love me, you must sneak from your father's house tomorrow at midnight and meet me in the clearing in the woods, the one where we once watched the sunrise with Helena. There I will wait for you, and there we can escape.
Oh, Lysander, I vow to you, by all of Cupid's bows, by his best arrow with the golden head, by the simplicity of Venus's doves, by all that knits souls and prospers lovers, I will meet you there.
Then let us keep our vows. Look, here comes Helena.
Good day, fair Helena. it true, perhaps Demetrius would notice me. Please, teach me how you do it. With what art you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart.
I sneer at him, yet he still loves me dear.
Then my smile enchanted like your sneer.
I curse at him, yet he still gives me love.
Oh, that praise and such affection move.
His foolishness is not a fault of mine.
Except your beauty, if that fault were mine. Oh, cheer up. Lysander shall no longer see my face. Lysander and I shall flee this place. Before Lysander's face did I see, Athens seemed like a paradise to me. But now my love that I see in his face, he has turned his heaven into hell.
Helena, we will tell you our plans. Tomorrow we plan to speak from the city gate and out into the clearing.
Where we as girls would walk and share our souls, to turn our eyes from Athens' gates, to make new friends in strangers' company. May good luck with you, Demetrius. Lysander, we must go. But keep our plans close to your heart. We shall not see each other until midnight tomorrow.
I will. May good luck give you Demetrius' heart.
How happy they can now afford to be. In Athens, I thought to be as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. Perhaps he doesn't know all he should know. Love looks not with the eye, but with the mind, and therefore is with Cupid painted blind. Love looks not with rational taste, wings and no eyes, oft mean impatient haste. For ere Demetrius gazed in Hermia's eye, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. But then when that hail sweet Hermia's feet felt, the hail dissolved, and his oaths would melt. I'll tell him of his lover's flight, and to the woods tomorrow night he will pursue her. And if he only says thank you to me, it will be a sweet but painful reimbursement.
Peter Quince!
There you are. Are all of our actors here?
You would be wise to call out each name one by one, indivisibly, according to the scrap.
Here is the list of all the men throughout Athens who were considered worthy to perform in the performance before the Duke on his wedding day on the night.
First, Peter Quince, tell us what the play is about. Then read the names of the actors and thereby get to the point.
Certainly. Our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
And a fine piece of work it is. Very good. Now, Peter Quince, read the actor's name. Gentlemen, spread yourself.
Are you done?
Yes.
Nick Bottom?
Ready. Name a part and play, then proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are going to play Pyramus.
What kind of part? Play part of Pyramus. Is he a tyrant or a lover?
A lover who kills himself in the name of love.
That will take some tears in the true performing of it. And as I do it, the audience will feel it in their own eyes.
Yes.
I will bring storms to their eyes. I will show them emotion beyond description. Yet, to be honest, my best part is that of tyrant.
Yes.
I would make an excellent Hercules. That's a part that I can truly unleash my emotions in. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks. Prison gates, Elizabeth's car, shall shine from far and make and mar foolish face. This lofty. Now, name the rest of the players. That is the way to play a tyrant. Lover is much more understated.
Understated is good. You. Francis Flute, the bellsman.
You, Quince?
You, Flute, are going to play Thisbe.
What kind of character is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
Thisbe's a lady. The lady Pyramus loves.
No, don't make me play a woman. The beard coming in.
Don't worry, you can play it in a mask, and
You may speak in a tiny little voice.
Hey, if I can hide my face, let me play Thisbe too. I can speak in a wonderfully small voice.
yes, yes.
Thisbe, Thisbe. Ah, Pyramus, my dear. It is I, Thisbe, your lady dear.
No. You must play Pyramus, and Blue, you are Thisbe.
Oh. Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
Starveling, you are down to play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinkerer.
Yes, Peter Quince.
You are down to play Pyramus's father.
Thank you, Peter Quince.
Very well. Myself shall play Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner, you are down to play the lion.
Have you copied out the lion's part yet? If so, give it to me, for I am a slow study.
You are a lion. It is nothing but roaring.
Well, let me play lion too. I will roar so as to impress any man. I will roar and the Duke will say, let that man roar again. Let him roar again!
You can play no part but Pyramus. Pyramus is a kind man, a gentlemanly man. A good man is one is likely to meet. That is why we need you to play him.
Well, I suppose I can play him. What kind of part do you think what kind of beard do you think I should play him in?
I don't know, whatever you like.
I shall play him in orange beard. No. Purple ingrain beard. No. Yellow beard. Perfect yellow beard like the King of France.
The French king is caught sick and gone bald, so I suppose you have to play bareface. That works. Now, gentlemen, here are your cards. Meet them for tomorrow. Learn them for tomorrow and meet me a mile from the city in the woods. If we try to rehearse here, there will be too many distractions. Meanwhile, I will write down a list of properties that we shall need. I pray you all, do not let me down.
We will meet you in the woods and thereby rehearse most obscenely. Until then, good evening.
In the forest we shall meet.
Good. So be it. Let's go. There's much to do.
Roar!
Yes, good. Thank you.
Hello, spirits. Where are you wandering?
Over hill, over dale, through bush, through grass, over park, over hill, through flood, through fire. We do wander everywhere. Swifter than the wind's spear, to serve the fairy queen, to do her old to crown her queen. Those be rubies, fairy favors, in those sparkles live their savors. We must go on about our business here, to spread dew on flowers growing near. Farewell, we wish shall make this moon, taking you will pass this way after.
But so does the king. He plans to come this way. You must take care to keep the queen away. A passionate anger burns within his chest, for she will not give in to his request to train the Indian boy he stole from his home and raise him as a servant of his own. The child he wishes for his own delight, she lavishes with affection day and night. He is her joy, and now the jealous king cannot restrain himself from angering. And in the forest, elves all hide in fear, and acorn cups when the king and queen are near.
Either I mistake your shape and fool myself, are you the shrewd and playful elf, called Robin Goodfellow? Are you not he who scares the maidens in the villagery, who cuddles milk and hairs makes feel go flat cups, and travels living feel where you confuse their paths in forest dark, and make them round in circles for heart, and laugh at their distress, fear, and doubt. And then they call you by the name Sweet Puck. And you do their luck for them, and they shall have good luck. Are you not he?
Yes, you speak right. I am that merry wanderer of the night. But stand aside. Here comes my King Oberon.
And here goes our mission, Titania. I wish there was someone else.
I'm met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What, jealous over on? Very skip hence, bride has forsworn his fair and company.
Wait, stubborn female, am I not your lord?
Then I must be your lady, for I know of your carousing spirit and faithlessness. How do you sneak away from fairyland and slyly take the shepherd Corin's form to make love to the youthful Philida? What brings you here tonight, unfaithful king? What draws you from exotic India? It might be that you come to doubly bless Hippolyta, your friend and favored queen. As to the noble Theseus she weds, it's no surprise. I know you've always favored that brazen-booted queen. You've come to bless their love and marriage bed.
How dare you shame me in her name, when I know full well that you have favored royal Theseus by name. I oft remember when you cast spells to help him in his plot to woo some maid.
You speak the lies of jealousy, O king. Our marital distress upsets nature, and not since early summer have we met and danced in circles to the whistling wind. It is your hot temper that disturbs our sport, and now the natural flow from season to season has been destroyed, so that wind and flood and fog and mud now plague the earth, because your anger burns against me. Contagious diseases do abound, and through this distemperature we see the seasons have overnight altered their course. We are the parents of this distress and grief.
Why don't you try to set these things aright? Why should I tame you and cross her over on? I ask what? That you give me the boy, that I may train him, and to serve my needs.
Oh, set your heart at rest, my youthful king. You will not wrench that boy from me ever. His mother was a close, dear friend of mine, a personal companion though immortal, and thus a mortal died a mortal death. And for her sake I do bear up her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood will you then stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day, if you will join us in our nightly round, and in the moonlight revels go with us. If not, leave me, and I will be on my way.
Give me the boy, and I will go.
Not for your fairy kingdom. Fairies away!
Well then go your way. Do not leave this wood. I get revenge for this insult. Well, friend, come here. Do you remember, Papa, when once we sat upon a hilly spot and heard a mermaid utter such docile and harmonious breath that the very sea which was rude had stopped to hear her song? That time, do you remember?
I recall it.
It was that very time that I saw, but you did not, flying between the earth and the cold moon. Cupid, all off. A certain aim he took, and a maiden wrapped in western sky. But I saw Cupid's fiery shaft that night, bathed in watery golden beams of the cold, watery moon. Did miss the lass, which the shaft was meant for, but I took stock of where the arrow fell. It fell upon a white western flower, once white, now purple with love's wound. The girls call it love in idleness. Fetch me that flower that I once showed. With it, the juice laid upon one's eyelids while they sleep. Man or woman will love the first one that they see. Fetch me that flower and be quick, ere the Leviathan can swim a leap.
I'll put a girdle around the earth in 40 minutes.
When I get the juice of this flower, I'll give it to proud Titania, where she sleeps. Streak her eyes, first thing that she sees when she be awake. She will love with all her heart. And before I take the spell from her eyes, which I can do with another herb, I will ask her of the Indian boy, which she will give me without a fight. But who comes here? I am invisible, and she'll hear their comments.
Leave me alone. Just get away from me. Where's Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other she slays me. With her I'm angry, but with him I'm mad. I'm mad to be so angry, and I'm mad with love, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Just get away from me and let me search.
I'm obsessed with you, hard-hearted man. Hard-hearted as you are, my heart is steel. It's steel of hard conviction now I feel. Your manly power draws me near to you. Give up the force you used to draw me with, and I will have no power to follow you.
Do I encourage you? Or what do I do? Do I lead you on?
No, but even for that, I love you more. I'll be just like a loyal dog, my love. The more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me like some stupid dog. Beat me, neglect me, only give me leave. Unworthy as I am to follow you. In what lower place can I beg in your love than to be used as you use your dog?
Do not tempt me, for you make me sick. My stomach turns from when I but look at you.
And I get sick when I can't look at you.
Have you no shame to come out here and to throw yourselves into the hands of one who loves you not? To come out here into the woods and darkest night and to trust a lustful, youthful young man like me? To compromise your good virginity?
My virtue I can trust with you, because it is not night when I do see your face, nor do these woods lack worlds of company, because in my respect you are all the world. So how can I be alone when all the world is here to look at me?
I will hide myself from you in the woods and leave you to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest have not such a heart as you. Run if you will, this story will be changed. Apollo flies and Daphne holds the chase. The dove pursues the hawk, and a mile behind makes speed to catch the tiger's bootless speed. My cowardice pursues and valor flies.
I will not stay to hear this. Just leave me alone, and if you follow me, then have no hope, for I shall try to lose you in these woods.
Oh, you shall never lose me, my Demetrius. In the temple, the town, and the field, you shall never lose me. I will go and make a heaven of this house, die upon the hand that I love so well.
Farewell, sweet lass. Before you leave this wood, he will love you like you wish he would. What now, wanderer? Give the flower.
Yes, here it is.
I know a place. Thank you. Where the wild thyme blows. Where oxlips not even quiet. Over canopy and luscious woodbine, and sweet eglantine. Sweet moss roses grow there too. There, Titania sleeps, all wrapped in flowers, dances of light. I will visit her this night. Streak this flower upon her eyes, and I will get the Indian boy for my own. Here, take some of this. Go into the wood. There is a young Athenian lady in love with a disdainful man. Streak that on his eyes, so that when he awakes, she is the first thing he sees. Go now, be quick about you.
Fear not, my lord, your servant will do so.
to kill cankers of the moss rosebuds, for some to war with rear mice for their leather wings, to make my small elves trophies, and some to hold back the clamorous owl that nightly hoots and wanders at our quaint spirits. Dance me now to sleep, then tend to your other tasks, and let me rest.
Fairies?
Sleep now, Titania. When you wake, be it bird, or cat, or bear, you will fall in love and find them dear. Wake when some vile thing appears.
Truth be told, that lost our way. So we will rest, Hermia, if you think it good, and continue in the comfort of the light of day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find yourself a bed, for I upon this bed will rest my hand.
We'll lay together. One bed, two bodies, one love, and one heart.
No, dear friend, for my sake, please do not lie so near.
Please understand, I speak in innocence. Love's meaning is found in love's confidence. I meant only that your heart unto mine is knit, so that of two hearts one we can make of it. So, my love, please, let me lie by your side, for lying as I do, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. I must take hold my manners and my pride. I do not mean to say Lysander lies, but please, for my sake, lie further off, in human modesty. It is just caution paid to keep a virtuous bachelor from his maid. Now your sweet life falter till your sweet life bend.
Agreed. And amen to your prayer. May life end when I am Lord of peace. May sleep give you all his rest.
Twice the wisher's eye may rest.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none on whose eye I might prove this flower's force and stirring love. Night in silence. Who is there? Clothes of Athens he does wear. This is he, my master said, who calls down curses on her head. And here the maid lies, sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, though lacking joy, she dares not lie too near this boy. You loveless cad, your eyes I'll brush with this potion's magic touch. And when you wake, your eyes shall take true delight in the sight of that lady. So awake when I am gone, for I must mount Oberon.
Stay, will you kill me, sweet Demetrius?
I said, leave me alone. Do not haunt me thus.
Will you leave me out here alone?
And stay at your own risk. Alone I'll go.
I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayers, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoever she lies, 'cause she was blessed with attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears, if so mine are more oftener washed than hers. No, I am as ugly as a bear, for beasts that make me run away
fear. No marvelous why Demetrius, like a monster, flies my presence thus. But who is here? Lysander? On the ground? Dead? Or asleep? I see no blood or wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through fire for your sweet sake. Oh, Helena, oh, beauteous work of art, for now I see you have a wonderful heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how right the word that that vile man shall die by my sword.
Say not so, Lysander, say not so. I know he loves your Hermia, but know that she loves Lysander. Be content.
Content with Hermia? Nay, I repent the tedious minutes I with her spent. It is not Hermia, but Helena I love. Who would not change a raven for a dove? Man's will is by his reason swayed, and reason says you are the prettier maid. And so that the point of human skill, reason does become the marshal of my will. Reason that leads me to your eyes where I read the lover's story. That story I now weep.
Wherefore was I to this cruel mockery born? To at your hand deserve this scorn?
Is it not enough? Is it not enough, young man, that I can never, nor never can, deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' eye? But you have brought my good insufficiency? Good sir, you do me wrong, good sir, you do. To make such sport cruelly wrong me too. I truly see and must confess, I thought you served more true gentleness. A once rejected lady by one man does not deserve such treatment at your hand.
She did not see Hermia lying there. Oh, Hermia, I beg you, come not near. For my eyes have now looked on sweeter things, and the sight of you a violent feeling to my stomach brings. But now, with all my love, with all my might, I am to Helena to be her knight.
Lysander, help me. Do your best to pluck this crawling serpent from my chest. Oh me, what a dream was here. Lysander? Lysander? Where have you gone, my love? Lysander? Out of ear? I know what I must do, but death I fear I'll find instead.
Are we all here?
Yes, yes, all here. Look, there's yards to convenience spot for our stage. This can be a stage. Over here behind these bushes can be where we change our costumes. Now, let's rehearse it as we will perform it in the do.
Peter Quince.
Yes,
There are some things in this comedy of Pyramus and Disney that will never work. First, Pyramus must draw a sword and kill himself. This will never do, as the ladies cannot withstand such violence. What do you say?
Firelight, would the ladies be afeared? The name must remove the killing. That's best.
No. I have an idea that will make it all work. Write me an introduction and say that we will do no harm with our swords. And that Pyramus does not really die. Oh, even better, say that I, Pyramus, is not really Pyramus at all, but am Bottom the Weaver. This will put them at ease. You think?
very well, but that leaves us with two problems.
But wouldn't the ladies also be afraid of a lion?
Oh, yes, I'm sure of it. Oh, friends, don't you think that bringing in a helpless lion amongst the ladies is not a fearful prospect? After all, is there not a more fearful beast in all the world than a lion? We must consider this. The two things that you mentioned, what were they? What are the problems?
First is to bring moonlighting into the stage for, as the story goes, Pyramus is met by
Does the moon shine the night of the play?
A calendar! A calendar! An almanac! Find out moonshine! Find out moonshine!
Yes, it does shine that night.
Well, Then we'll just leave one of the large casement windows and let the moon shine in.
Aye, or else one of us must come in with thorns and a lantern, and we say that he comes to disfigure or to present the person of moonshine. Yes. But then we have the problem.
How are we going to get a wall into the palace?
Are you a psychic, sir? Yes, we must bring a wall on stage. We've been reading your script very much. Yes, we need a wall.
Well, someone of us must then represent Wall, and he can have plaster or loam or stucco smeared on him. And he can say that he has come to represent Wall. And then he can hold his fingers like this. And through that cheek, Thisbe and Pyramus can whisper.
Yes.
Works, right?
Yes. All right, now, every mother's and sit down and ask for hers. Pyramus.
Thisbe, thy odious flowers smell so sweet. Odors smell so sweet. So smells your breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Please stay here a while. I will reappear a moment hence.
Oh yes, you'll reappear, but far more strange.
Must I speak now?
Yes, yes, you understand. He goes off stage and will reappear momentarily.
Most radiant Pyramus, most
radiant Pyramus, most lily white of you. Your color is like the red rose on a magnificent briar, most lovely juvenile, and also most lovely Jew. Jewel! As true as Jew's horse, that would never tire, I'll meet thee at Niddy's tomb. Nina's tomb, ma'am, but you must not speak that yet. That you say to Pyramus. Pyramus, your cue has passed. Enter. It is never tire.
If I were fair, Thisbe, I were blind.
Monstrous trees! Run, run, run! Get out!
I'll follow you. I'll lead you about and around. Through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometimes a horse I'll be, sometimes a hound, a hog, a headless bear, sometimes a fire. And neigh and bark and grunt and roar and burn like horse, hound, hog, bear, fire at every turn.
Why do they run away? They are trying to make me afraid. Aha. They won't do it.
Monstrous thief! Fire! You changed! What's the matter?
You're making an ass out of yourself. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to make me afraid. You look foolish. They won't do it. I will not move from this spot, no matter what they do. I'll walk up and down here. Sing! Owls cock a black so you, with orange tawny bill, whose note rustle with a note so true, the wren with bitter quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
Finch the sparrow and the lark, playing song cockatoo grey, whose note full many a man doth mark, and dares not answer, nay.
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again, for my ear is much delighted by your voice. Oh, my passions aroused by your raw magnetism, and now that I see you, I am moved to say that I will swear my undying love to you.
I think, dear lady, that you have little reason to speak like this. Of course, these days, reason and love keep little company. A pity that honest neighbors won't make them friends. Nay, I can believe
You are wise as you are beautiful.
Not so, neither. If I could just find my way out of these woods, I would be just fine.
Out of these woods do not desire to go. You will remain here whether you want to or no. For I am a spirit of no common rate, and the summer does still tend upon my estate, and I do love you. Therefore, go with me, and I will give you fairies to attend on thee, and they will fetch you treasures from the deep, and sing to you on flowery beds you do sleep, and I will purge your mortal soul, so that you can like an airy spirit go. Peace blossom, moat, mustard seed, cobweb.
Betty.
And I.
And I. What shall we do?
Oh, be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Please wait on him and play before his eyes. Feed him with apricots and blueberries, green figs, grapes, and mulberries. Fetch the honey bags from the bumblebees, and for candlelight cut their waxen thighs, so that they can glow like the glowworm's eyes. To bring my love to bed and to rise, to pluck the wings from painted butterflies, to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Bow to him, elves, and do him courtesies.
Hail, mortal.
Hail, mortal.
Hail. Hail, mortal.
I thank you all very heartily, but please tell me your names.
Cobweb.
Cobweb. Cobwebs are good for stopping bleeding. If I cut my finger, I will be sure to call on you. What is your name?
Peace blossom, my lord.
Peas Blossom. Well, please give my best to your mother, Mrs. Squash, and your father, Mr. Peapod. I'm sure I'll be in need of your assistance as well. What's your name?
Moat, my lord.
Moat. Moats are very good for guarding castles. I will definitely be in need of your assistance. Your name?
Mustard seed, my lord.
Mustard Seed, your faith is legendary. You have brought tears to my eyes on more than one occasion. I'll be in need of your assistance as well.
Come. You will lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and with that watery eye weeps every little flower, lamenting in some form of chastity. Tie up my lover's tongue and bring him silently.
Are you enjoying yourself?
Yes.
I don't see anybody clapping. Come on, ladies. Dark hair in the middle, she doesn't seem to be enjoying herself. Well, this is her clapping.
She's acting.
She's shy.
She's acting.
Oh, you're killing her. I'm sure of that. Come to my theater. Everyone, sit back and relax and enjoy Act 2 of A Midsummer Night's Dream. Thank you.
Wonder if Titania has awaked. What she has seen when she awaked with her eye. She now has unbridled passion. How now, mad spirit? What entertainment found you in this grove?
My mistress with a monster is in love. I crept up close and watched her in her bower. And when she was in deepest sleeping hour, a group of clowns, some rude mechanicals, the kind that labor hard in Athens stalls, did meet that hour to rehearse a play, intended for great Theseus' wedding day. So, when the dumbest of these thick-skinned louts, the one whose role is Pyramus, stepped out to wait for his cue behind some brush, I saw an opportunity and rushed to fix an ass's head upon his face, so that when Thisbe called him from that place, he stumbled forth, and how his friends did cry. Like wild geese, they screamed and they did fly. They called out for help, they stumbled and fell, so I gave them chase as a demon might from hell. I led them on in this distracted fear, and left sweet Pyramus just standing there. When in that moment so it came to pass, Titania winked and straightway loved an ass.
This works out better than I could devise. What did you put the love juice on the young Athenian's eyes, like I asked you to?
I found him sleeping. That is done too, and the Athenian woman by his side, so that when he waked by force she would be spotted.
Stand close. Comes the same Athenian.
This is the maid, but this is not the man.
Why reject a man that loves you so? Please, save your bitter words for bitter foes.
I am now just mad, but I can do far worse. If, whereas I feared, you had given me cause to curse. If you killed Lysander in his sleep, then take your blade and plunge it just as deep into my heart.
So should the murdered look, and so should I. Pierced through with your stern cruelty, yet you, the murderer, look as clear, as bright as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
Then where is he? Deliver me to him, Demetrius.
I would rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Get out, you dog! You drive me past the bounds of my good patience. Did you kill him then? Did you fall upon him ere he waked? Could not a worm and adder be as cruel? An adder did it for your sake, for your double tongue just pierced my heart as if serpents stung.
You spend your passion on a misplaced mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead, for all that I can tell.
Then please, tell me he is well.
And if I did, what should I get there for?
The precious moments to see me nevermore, if he be dead or no.
I cannot talk to her in this fierce mood. I need to sit and rest beneath this moon. For sorrow's heaviness does heavy grow. For the debt of bankrupt sleep the sorrow low. I need to make and sit and rest upon the ground. And for him, then I shall be found.
What have you done? Hark! Do you realize you relayed the love juice in the wrong lover's eyes? Go to the woods swifter than the wind. Find Helena there and bring her here. I will charm his eyes as she appear.
I go, watch how I go, swifter than an arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Juice of purple flower, hid with Cupid's archery. When you wake, if she be by, see your love as she passes by. Open your eyes and beg of her love's remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is near to hand, and the youth, mistook by me, begging for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be.
Stand close, for the noise they make Demetrius to awake.
Then we'll two at once woo one. With this turn begins more fun. These are the things that best please me, things that end preposterously.
Why do you think that I romance and scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow I weep, and vows so born in their nativity all truth appears. How can these vows seem scorn to you, that I would give my life to prove them true?
How dare you shower Hermes' vows on me? Then mock me with such outright ridicule. Well, I will remain aloof to your false pleas. I will not play the role of lover's fool.
I had no common sense when I loved her.
And none right now that I can tell, dear sir.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves you not.
Oh, Helena, my perfect, gorgeous lover. Your starry eyes do shame the stars above. The crystal is not as clear where you appear, for your purity of beauty has no peer.
I see they both are bent to now abuse me for their own merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me this cruel injury. Why not just hate me as I know you do? But must you cruelly mock me too? A clever joke, a manly enterprise, to conjure tears up in a poor girl's eyes. You cowards both away from me, depart. You show no sympathy to this sore heart.
You are unkind, Demetrius, be not so. You love Hermia, this you know I know. And now with all good will, with all good heart, all Hermia's love I do to you impart. But Helena, I ask you, give me all your love as long as we both shall live.
Never did walkers waste such more idle breath.
Lysander, keep your Hermia, for I want none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. For just a moment my heart sojourned, but now to Helena it has returned. Look, here comes your love now.
Oh, Lysander, I am so glad, my dear, my ear led me to your sound. But why so cruelly did you leave me so?
Why should he say that love does press to go?
What love could press Lysander from thy side?
Lysander's love that would not bide. For it is Helena's beauty that fills the night, more than ever your feeble beauty might. Why did you follow me? Do you not now know the hate I bear you made me leave you so?
You cannot mean to treat me with such shame. She plays along with their cruel, heartless game. I see they now have perceived all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Heartless Hermia, ungrateful friend, out of all the counsel we have shared, the sisters' vows, the hours we have spent, that only hasty-footed time can part us from one another. Is that all forgot? And will you tear our ancient love asunder, to join with these men in scorning your poor friend? Our sex as well as I will hate you for it, although only I do feel the injury. I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems you scorn me. Have you not sent Lysander, as in scorn, to follow me and praise my eyes and face? And have you not sent your other love, Demetrius, who has made it very clear that he does not care for me, to call me nymph, goddess, divine and rare? Tell me why he speaks like this to the one that he hates, and tell me why Lysander denies your love, which he holds so deep within his soul, and gives to me this unexplained affection. I do not understand. What do you mean? Oh, go ahead and counterfeit sad looks. Wink at each other. Hold your sweet joke up. Go laugh about it with your friends back home. If you had any pity, grace, or manners, I would not be the butt of this sad joke. But fare thee well. It's partly my own fault. But death or absence shall soon render me.
Stay, Helena, give my excuse. My life, my love, my soul, dear Helena.
Oh, wonderful. Love, please do not hurt her so.
No, he shall not, though. Take her part.
Lysander, tell me why.
Do not let her go. Is yours, Lysander, you are but a tame man.
Get away from me. I love you not. You stay away. Demetrius, I will keep my word with you.
I would, but I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll not trust your word.
She does not hold me here. What would you have me do? Hurt her? Strike her? Kill her dead? I may hate her, but I will not harm her so.
What worse harm can you do than hate me? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? Am I not as beautiful as I was last night? Last night you loved me, but last night you left me. Oh, God forbid, should I think that you did need to leave me?
Yes! And I swear I never want to see you again. So be out of hope and ask no more. I do hate you and love Helena.
Oh, you wretched, loose, immoral girl, this is all your fault. Have you come by night and stolen my love's heart? How dare you? Have you no modesty, no touch of bashfulness, no maiden shame? What, you try to tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? No, no, you two-faced girl, are you that small? That small? I see, that's how she wants to play her game. She wants to win your love because she is statuesque. I am not that small that I cannot scratch your eyes out with my nails. I beg you, though you mock me, gentlemen. I am not the type of girl who can defend myself. Although she is the much smaller of us two, still I am no match for her. I'm small, am I? Oh, Hermia, please do not be angry with me.
told Demetrius of your plan to steal away into the woods. He followed you, and for love I followed him.
Then why have you not gone? What holds you here?
A foolish heart, which I leave here behind.
She shall not harm you, Helena.
No, she shall not. Though you take her part.
Why must you let her insult me like this? Let me at her!
Wayne. More.
Demetrius, I'll keep my word with you. You follow me, and I will show you who deserves Helena's love.
As I said before, I will not trust your word.
Then I shall prove it. Follow me. We shall settle this.
I will not follow you. I'll lead the way.
You wretched harlot, this is all your fault. You shall not get away.
I will not stay. My legs are longer to run away.
I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is all your fault. An honest mistake. Unless, of course, you did this all on purpose.
Oh, believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook you. You told me to put the flower on an Athenian man's eyes.
You see these two, seek somewhere to fight. So, personate Lysander with your tongue. Then lead them around, but not towards each other, away from each other thus. Then, when they have tired from their futile race, and they exhausted from their stupid chase, crush this herb into Lysander's eye. Then again we will see aright. I will leave you with this. I will go see Titania and ask her for her inventory. Be quick about it.
Fairy Lord, this must be done with haste, for night's swift dragons cut the clouds full fast, and yonder shines Aurora's harbinger, at whose approach ghosts wandering here and there troop home to churchyards. Damned spirits all that in crossways and floods have burial, already to their wormy beds are gone. For fear lest they should look their shames upon, they willfully exile themselves from the light, and must only consort with black-browed night.
Let us make haste. We may still do this business yet ere day.
Up and down, I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town, God will lead them up and down. Here comes one now.
Where are you, Demetrius? Show yourself!
Here, coward, drawn and ready.
Come here! Stay where you are, you coward!
Follow me to level ground.
Lysander, where are you? Show yourself. Coward, where do you hide? Some bush? Some briar?
You coward, riding into the stars tonight, telling the bushes you're ready for a fight? Come on, you coward, you child, I'll whip you with a rod. He is defiant that draws a sword on you.
Yes, are you there?
Keep following my voice, I am here.
The villain is swifter, foot than I chase fast, but he flies faster. I will rest here for the night. But shall I find Demetrius by morning's gray light? I'll revenge this fight. Oh, you coward, why do you not come?
Where are you?
Keep searching, I am here.
I'll not be mocked. If I ever your face by daylight see, expect to be found. For exhaustion forces me to the ground.
Oh, weary night. Oh, a long and tedious night. I'll be for hours. Shine comforts from the east that I may go to Athens by daylight and leave all that I now detest. But now I must stay here to rest.
Yet but three, come one more. Two of both kinds makes up four. Here she comes, looking cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to drive poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, betabbled with dew and torn with briars. Oh, heaven help Lysander if they mean a fray.
On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply to your eye gentle lover breath. When you wake, your eye shall take true delight in the sight of your former lady's eye. And the country proverb knowing that every man shall have his own, shall upon your waking be shown. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill. Man shall have his mare again, and all will be well.
Lift me upon my flower bed, and let me caress your kind face. Let me place this wreath of roses upon your head, and kiss your large ear.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Peace Blossom.
Dirty.
Peas Blossom, will you scratch my ears, please? Where's Madame Cobweb? The Cobweb.
Right, my lord.
Madame Cobweb, get your weapons in your hand. Kill me a nice fat bumblebee on top of a thistle. Bring me the honey bag. Do not worry about it. Take your time. I would feel terrible if you were to break the honey bag and get a honey bath, my dear friend. Where's mustard seed?
Getty.
Mustard seed. I beg of you, give me your hand.
What does it wish?
Only that you will give me your hand and help Peas Blossom to scratch. I must get myself to the barber. My face has become a mite hairy. Please forgive my scratching. Such a sensitive throat.
Oh, my love, how would you like some music?
Oh, I have large ears. Let's have some music. How about the tones and ohms?
And now, my love, what would you like to eat?
I am as hungry as a horse. Actually, a little hay sounds good. Or maybe some dried oats. Do any of you have any hay?
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch you some nuts.
Actually, I would rather have some peas. But let none of your people bother me now. I've suddenly become very sleepy.
Oh, sleep, and I will hold you in my arms. Fairies, away, and always be away. Oh, so does the honeysuckle, sweet columbine, gently twist the female ivy so it rains the glossy fingers of the elms. Oh, how I love you, how I dote on you.
Oh, good friend, have you seen this sweet sight? Do I now feel some pity? I met her in the woods. I asked her for the Indian boy, which she could give to me right away. Since I now have the boy, I will release her from her spell. And please, good puppy, take this silly head from off this swine, so that when he awakes, he he will think of it as nothing but a dream. He can go back to Athens with the others.
Now when you wake with your foolish eyes see.
First, let me wake the fairy queen. See as you would see. Let your eyes be blinded no more. The queen awake.
My Oberon, what nightmares I have seen. I dreamt I was in love with an ass.
Wherein lies your love?
How did this come to pass? Oh, I am sick and disbelieved.
But take this spell from off this person. Take off your spell, and let not disturb these 5 others as well.
Fairy king attend to mark. I do hear the morning lark.
Ah, fairy queen, take my hand. You shall quicker than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in this night, tell me how it came this night, that I, sleeping here, was found with these mortals on the ground.
I have sent out the forester. Now that the summer ritual has been performed and it's still early in the day, excuse me, just one moment, please. I love to hear the music of my hounds as they go hunting down the valley. Come, my dear, up to the mountain to hear the music and fusion of echoes and hounds in conjunction.
With joy, my lord. But wait, what youths are these?
My daughter is here, as well as Lysander. And there's Demetrius and Helena. No wonder they're being here.
We must have heard of our intent to rise up early and to observe the rite of command. And they've come to give their offer a silent celebration. Tell me, good evening. Is this not the day that Hermia is to give me her answer?
It is, my lord.
Good morning, my friends. St. Valentine's Pass. Good evening, please. It seems all the birds have taken wings, and so have you. Pardon, my lord? Everyone, please stand up. You too. You seem to be mortal enemies. Well, where does the sudden harmony come from? You now sleep with no fear of danger near.
My lord, I speak amazingly. Half asleep, half awake. I must confess I'm not quite sure how I came to be here. But now that I think on it, and I will speak true, I believe this is what happened. Hermia and I, we sought to escape Athens and go to my aunt's estate where we would wed, and not be punished by Athenian law. So we left at midnight, and out from the city gates we came to this wood. Beyond that, I cannot tell.
Okay, good, Lysander. Now, Demetrius, what has brought you out here?
I heard of their plan to escape into the woods from fair Helena, and I, in fury, followed them. But by some strange power, know not what, my love for Hermia melted away as the snow. And I now love Helena. I know not how, but I do love her, yearn for her, long for her, and I shall be hers forevermore.
Well, it seems you've gone to good fortune, my friends. But now, we shall hear a strange tale later on. I must put aside your goodwill, Regis. For now, today, these couples and us shall be wed in the temple. Now that the morning has been spent, and our plans for hunting have been set aside, we shall go, 3 by 3, back to Athens, to be wed in great festivity. Come, everyone.
My next line is most fair Pyramus. What? Peter Quince! Flute! Snub! Starveling! Heavens! Crept away and let me sleep. Hey, the strangest dream. It's a dream beyond the comprehension of man. Just said you what the dream was. There's no way to say what it was. Thought I was, and thought I had. But you're blundering fool to say what I thought I had. The eye of man has not heard. The ear of man has not seen. Man's hand has not tasted, nor his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. Peter Quince write a ballad of it. It was, you'll name it, Bottom's Dream, for there was no bottom to it. And I will sing it at the end of the play for the Duke. No, no, no. I will sing it at Thisby's death. Yes.
House, is he home yet?
No, he's not been heard from. He must have been possessed.
Well, without Bottom, we can't do the play, can we?
It's impossible. There's no man in all of Athens who can play Pyramus but him.
He was simply the smartest man in all of Athens.
Oh yes, and such a fine speaker too. Paramore, fine acting.
I think you mean Paragon. Paramore would be nothing much to listen to.
Friends, the Duke is leaving the temple, and there are 3 or 4 others married with him. If we could perform our play for him, we could all be rich.
Oh, my dear Bottom. There goes your royal pension of 6 pence per day. And 6 pence per day would be a very good price for him. If he would not pay 6 pence per day, I'd be hanged. But, alas, there is no Bottom. So there is no 6 pence per day for him.
There you are, friends. Are you ready?
Oh, happy day, oh,
friends, I will tell you wonders. But none of it now. I will tell you just as it happened.
just tell us.
No, none of it now. All that I will say is the Duke is dying. So get the costumes, get the fake beers, tie up your shoes. Meet me at the palace in a few minutes. The long and short of it is, we have been chosen as possible entertainment. So, please, get a clean shirt, snug, do not cut your nails, you will need them for lying. And do not eat any onions or garlic so that I may tolerate your breath. And I'm sure the audience will appreciate it too. Not another word. There's so much to do. Let's go!
Such a strange thing what these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables, no these fairy stories. Look at here. These lovers are full of joy and mirth. Long live of life to your love, to your hearts, good friends, and more to you, my lord. Now, what entertainment do we have for this evening? Let's see. How about I'll have one of your pieces here. The Battle of the Centaurs, sung by the Athenian eunuch. The Riot of the Bacchanals. The thrice three muses singing about the cold, dark night.
No.
How about the tale of Pyramus and his young wife Thisby? It seems to be a tragical and fun play. fun and tragical. That's like hot ice. How do you take two words and make them agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Lysander, please bring them to compliance. My lord. They begin, my lord.
If we offend, it is with goodwill, that you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill, to show our sinful skill. That is the true beginning of our end. Consider then we come by in despite. We do not come to make you more content. Our true intent is all for your delight. We are not here, that you should now repent. The actors are at hand, and by their show, you shall all know all you are like to know.
This man makes no sense. He talks in sentences but comes to no point.
My good man, it is not enough to speak, but you must speak true.
Please go on.
My friends, perhaps you wonder at our show, but wonder not, we will make all things clear. This man is Aramis. This beauteous lady is by name. This man with lime and plaster represents that wall divides these two lovers asunder. This man with lantern, dog, and bush of thorn presented moonlight, for as you should know, by moonlight these lovers take not scorn. This grisly beast, Lion he is by name, when trusty Thisbe, arriving first that night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her jacket she let fall, which Lion with his bloody mouth did stain. Along comes Aramis, sweet youth and tall, and finds his lovely Thisbe's jacket slain. And so with bloody, blameful breast, while Thisbe waited, he staggered, drew, and died. For all the rest, let moonlight wall and the lovers too tell all the tale, for here remain they do. Get in here! Knock it off!
I wonder if the lion should speak.
Why shouldn't a lion speak when all these other asses do?
I am to present a wall. But really, I am not a tinker. And present this Roman plaster that present this Roman plaster that which divideth the lovers Pyramus and Thisbe, through which they would speak through a crannied hole or a chink.
Well spoken, Wall.
Who can ask for hair and plaster to speak so well?
It's the weediest partition I've ever heard.
Yeah.
O Pimlock night, O night with you so black, O night whichever art when day is not, O night, alack, alack, alack. I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. But wall, O sweet and lovely wall, that stands between her father's house and mine, O wall, sweet wall, show me thy chink to blink through with my eye. Thanks, lovely wall. May you be blessed for this. Let's see, no Thisbe do I see. O wicked wall, cursed be your stones for thus deceiving me.
I think Wall would have something to say to that.
Actually, deceiving me is that I grace of Thisbe.
My love, you are my love, think.
Think what you will, I am your lover's grace. Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I guess the whole world
Will you and his tomb meet me straight away?
And now as my part as the wall is through, I'm sure.
Now the wall is gone?
This is the silliest stuff I have ever heard.
Please, my dear. The best I have is nothing but make-believe. And the worst is no worse.
Well, your imagination must be working very hard with that.
Yes, it is. Here comes the line again.
You, ladies, you, who gentle hearts do fear, the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perhaps both quick and tremble here, when lion rough and wild as rage does roar! For I hope you know I am Snug the joiner, and not a lion. For the truth is, I'm not lying, and in lying and such, I'd lay my life down as an honest man. And lying, you would know I'm not a lion.
This man seems to be very honest. Let's see what the other one has to say.
This lantern and these horns are the moon.
Shouldn't go on the horns on his head.
This lantern and these horns are the moon. And I, the man in the moon, am supposed to be.
This makes no sense. Then shouldn't he be inside the lantern?
I tire of this moon. I wish he would wane.
Proceed, good moon.
All that I have to say is this lantern is the moon, and I am the man in the moon.
Well, it's shown.
This game is only so. Where is my love?
Well shown, moon.
So the lion is gone?
Oh, sweet moon, I thank you for your sunny beams. I thank you, moon, for shining now so bright. For by your gracious golden glittering gleams, I trust to take of truest Thisbe sight. Thine.
But stay, oh sprite.
But stay, oh sprite. What hark, poor night, what dreadful dole is here? Eyes do you see? How can it be? Oh dainty duck, oh dear. Thy jacket, good. What? Stained with blood. Approach ye fairies fierce. Oh, come, come. Cut, thread, and thrum. Crush, quell, conclude, and...
I think a man so full of sadness would take part for this.
I'd rather pity the man.
Oh, wherefore, nature, didst thou lion's frame, since lying here, vile has deflowered, my dear, which is, which was, the fairest dame, that liked, that looked, that loved, with cheer. Come, tears, confound, outsword, and wound, the left breast with bitterness. Yes, that left breast where heart doth hop. And thus die I. Thus. Now I am dead. Now I have fled. My soul in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light. Moon, Take that blood. And now,
But I don't understand why the moon left before Thisbe came back to find her lover.
You see, my dear, Thisbe will find her lover by Starlight. I hope her passionate scene doesn't take long.
Yes, I do hope that she's not too passionate. I hope she will be brief.
And then came Pyrrhus. Thisbe.
What? Asleep, my love? Dead, my dove? Pyrrhus, arise! Wait, what is my line? Speak! I'm dumb! Dead! A tomb was covered by sweet eyes! That lily lips, that cherry nose! Sweet sword, I'm pressed and brew. Thus this begins. Adieu.
Adieu.
I guess only the lion and the moon are left to bury the dead.
No,
When in the end, the tragedy is, when everyone is dead, there's no need to continue. If the show was over, if the author would come out and hang himself with Thisbe's turtle, it would still be a fine tragedy indeed. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Please. Thank you. And now, that the clock has struck 12, I think it is now time for us to go to bed. It is almost fair time. And after seeing this, play, for such a long time, I think we shall sleep in tomorrow morning. Now, let us all go. Come in.
All gaping wide, send a ghost and haunt night in the churchway path they lie, and we the spirits that do run by the triple-headed steed, from the darkness to the sun, following darkness like a tree.
Now until the break of day, through this house each fairy stray, and each several chamber bless, through this palace, with sweet peace. And the owner of it blessed, forever shall in safety rest. Stray away, make no stay. Meet me all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here while these visions do appear. This weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you part, we shall mend. And, as I am an honest pop, if we should have our luck now escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long, else a proper liar come. So, good night unto you all. Give us a hand if we be friends, and rocket will restore amends.
allow the actors to go downstairs so you can say your howdies and hellos and tell them how wonderful they look.
If you don't, she'll lock the doors.